Hey, what's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all good? All right, so who we got on here? No, you good. You good. You didn't miss anything. You're good. Okay, so let me put this out there. Let me put this out there, okay? If you have not watched the Daily Cycle Royalty Style video, watch that, okay? You have to watch it, okay? And this is going to be recorded. This is being recorded, so if you're watching this video and you have not seen the royalty style, the Daily Cycle royalty style video, stop this video now and go watch that one first, because this here is part 2. Let's get it. All right, so here's part 2. As we stated, and I'm gonna go over it again. This is the updated royalty, okay? And this is gonna kind of help you guys catch those precise, those precise moves, those precise entries. And money can be made every day. That's the thing about it. Money can be made every single day. All right, so gonna break everything down to you. So I hope you guys are listening in. You got your pen and your pad, because we about to have some training. We about to train, y'all. So remember from the last video, from the last training, this box is the Asian box, as we know. This is the Asian session. I do got to make a couple of changes to get it shifted over. But this is the Asian session. Okay. This is the stop hunt box. All right. This is your stop hunt box. This is pretty much the manipulation area. This is where, the market may shoot and reverse at these areas. Okay. Now, this whole area is your Asian session. I believe this is more like a crossover area. Give me a second here. Let me go to the 1 hour here. Oh, let's go back to the 15. Let's do this here. Right, we got your crossover. So let's go back to the 15. All right. So you got the stop hunt box. This is your crossovers box here, where London is actually crossing over into the New York session. Okay. Of course, you guys already know about these lines here. These are royalty lines. Your daily royalty lines. Like this is your previous day high. This is like your previous month close, and then the purple one. It's not on here, somewhere at the bottom, but purple is your, or it's probably at the top. Purple is your previous month open, right? So, and then of course your blue lines. You might not see them on here, but the blue is always going to be the previous month high and low. All right, so we're looking at the Asian box here. We all know that the Asian box is a session that you do not trade in until you get to a certain point where you really, you really understand it. And if you want, you want to take particular trades during that session. But as we all know, the Asian session means consolidation. You might think it's going up here, but it says, no, I'm going to come back down this way. And then it's going to come back here like it's going up, and it's going to come back. It's going to do all kind of stuff. So what I'm looking for, take these trades at London session and during New York. So I'm looking for, as soon as the Asian session ends, I'm just gonna wait. I'm sitting back and I'm waiting for price to shoot one way or the other. It has to shoot up or down. So I'm looking for maybe, you know, a 25 to 50 pip move above or below the Asian session. If I measure from the top of this box to the stop hunt box, we zoom in some so we get it accurate. Okay, 25 to 50 pips. So there's 25 pips above the Asian session. Top of this here is 50 pips. They say that market is usually going to reverse at these areas here. Now, if it goes past that, now that's just going to be manipulation. You just have to wait, right? They said if it passed that, it could go another 25 pips just to manipulate people, you know, knock them out the trade, stop them out the trade, and then reverse on them. So the manipulation area was, well, it's actually one of different additional 90, well, let's just say 90 pips. So that's where your manipulation there. Of course, we wasn't going to take this trade anyways for sale, not yet. So what I'm looking for is your star. You got your star here. They gave us the star at the royalty line. This dotted line up here. Okay, that's a key area of reversal. Okay. We got the entry signal here. I'm looking for price. I do want to see price close below this area, below the 18 EMA. Okay. But what I would rather see is price not only close below the EMA, but I want to see it open and close below the EMA with a full candle. Now this is pretty close. I mean, you could have caught it here or here. You probably would have lost a lot of pips right here. But remember, if your 200 EMA is right here, that's going to be your take profit area. So even if you took it, excuse me. So even if you took this trade from here to here, that's 130 pips. Or from here to here, that's still 90 pips. Or even if you took it here, that's over 50 pips, right? 55 pips or so. You still would have made pips. Remember, anytime that you get the star, the entry signal, and it closed below this EMA, yeah, you can take it here or maybe here. You got a full body candle, so that does show momentum. Remember, your next take profit area is going to be the 200 EMA. Now, I do tell people, you know, this is how you scalp. So if you really want to just take it for 15, 20 pips, you really can do that. My thinking is in and out. Now, you can, like, some people like to hold trades and stuff like that, and that's fine. Like if you want to like swing trade, but the thing about that is so much can happen. So much can happen if you want to hold a trade for, you know, days to weeks. The last few months, since the beginning of the year, I was never able to catch those big moves like I used to. You know, I might hold it. It may go 100 pips, maybe 100 pips, but then the next session is back down 100 pips where I started. And then it does it again the next day and it comes back. So I'm like, okay, what am I holding this thing for? Let me get in and out, wait till the next day, let it come back down where I got in, get back in the trade, let it go up. Next day, let it come down. It's just gonna keep doing that. So for me, why not get in and get out versus stay in the same trade, going 100 pips, let it come back 100 pips on you or against you, and then go back another 100 pips the next day after that. Just get it, get out. Or if you want to just take partial profits, that's cool too. So that's just my thinking, kind of in and out, compounding. That's the kind of name of the game. I love the compound. So let's kind of scroll back here. Here's another one here. This is the GBP CAD. These are the ones that really moved during the London session. And I got a full list of the pairs that move during the London session. Let me see. Where is it Jacinda? Jacinda, didn't you have that list? I was looking for it in my my pictures on my desktop. I couldn't find it. And of course, I deleted the group, so I'm trying to figure out. It may be in my saved. Hold on, let me do this for you. I think I know where it's at. It's gonna tell you which pairs to trade at what times. It was either from Jacinda or Janet. I think one of you guys posted it, but let me see. I think I got it here. If I don't have it here, then we're gonna have to try something else. Let's see, here we go. Scroll up. There it is. Thanks, Jacinda. So appreciate that. Those are the pairs right there. All right.
We can't see them.
It's in the group. It's in the Telegram group.
Okay.
So here's it again. So just like we said the Asian session consolidation. Of course, it was up and down a little bit here in the beginning. We waited for it to break out the Asian session. It's got to go one way or the other, right? So it went up 25 to 50 pips above the Asian. It went up an additional 25 to 30 pips to stop people out. You got the star here. You got the entry signal. What I would do, I'm waiting for the next candle to close bearish. I don't know if I said that at first. When you waiting for the next candle to open and close below the EMA after the entry signal, it has to close in the certain direction. I mean, the same direction that you're trading in. So if this closed here red or bearish, excuse me, then if I get another bullish candle here, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off. Okay, but see, I see that it's bearish here, right? So I could have taken it here. That's 145, 150 pips. Or I could have really just waited for that pullback right here. Some people say, well, I can just catch it on the pullback, right? They catch it on the pullback, and they say, hey, I'm gonna take it here where it's closer to the EMA, and I'm gonna put my stop loss above. Really, I like to put the stop loss by the entry signal, but a good area for a stop loss if you're taking a trade like right here is to put it above the EMAs. Another thing here is that 18 crosses that 200 EMA. When you get an entry signal, anytime you get a star and an entry signal and then you see the EMAs cross, game over. Matter of fact, look over here. Now we do know that EMAs do lag. So you probably would not have seen that crossover. You would have been right on top of it. You would have been right on top of it right here. If not here, right here. So that wouldn't have gave it, this is GCAD, so you probably still would have made money off that, honestly. There's still 100 and something pips. But this looked like news here anyways. Was this the end of the day? Maybe news. All right, so this is the setup I like here. I do like the where they all work together. You know, the crossover, and then you do got the you know, the entry signal and things like that. You do see momentum right here, bearish momentum. You didn't get it here. I don't think there was a star here. Maybe, maybe not. But you did get that momentum here. That thing went up. Let's go back a little bit more. Let's look at some more setups. Now, honestly, if you see it on both sides like this, I'd be scared to take that trade. Like if you see let's say the hand gesture was here, right? Let's just say it was here. But then the minute you see that, I mean, you see you're already here at the stop hunt. But after you see that happen, and then you see a star appear not too long after that, and then you get another, let's say you get another entry signal, let's say here or here. That's indecision. It's just not going to be a good trade to take. I mean, it did go up here, but in real time, it's just not gonna look right. You won't be able to tell. You know, stuff like this here. Now, it did give us what we needed here. I mean, it is a good confirmation here that we had the, you know, the stop hunt box here. You was at the entry signal, and then you did get this crossover at the EMA. That, I mean, that was perfect. But it still was kind of iffy. Market been kind of crazy, man. It's just, it did shoot down out of the Asian session. It gave us an entry signal here, but we're not going to take that because guess what? I never seen that before. I never seen the entry signal appear and then at the same candle as the star. Never seen that before. All right, so if you see something like this, what I like to see is the star to appear right under the EMA. Just like how the star appeared here, and then not the EMA, the star appeared here, and then the hand gesture was above the 18 EMA. So I'm like, okay, that's the one I want to trade. Now, if it's appearing down here under the EMA, then I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna mess with that. I like this here. See this move here? I want to see them both appear close to the same area. They gotta both appear underneath the 18. If the star appearing here and then the entry signal is way up here, I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna play with that. This was a good trade because this showed momentum. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to just take it here, yeah. But I like the momentum. I'm cool with taking it here and taking it to the EMA, taking it to the 200. 50 pips, 55, 58 pips, right? Even though it went up further. It even did it here in the Asian session. You know, I don't play with it like that, but, you know, you got that close below the 18. I mean, you can take it here or here. But remember, the closer you are to the 200 EMA, you're not going to get that many pips because it could reverse. So if you took it here, that's cool. That's 30 pips or so, 35 pips. But if you waited here, where you got the full body candle just to show you some momentum in the market, you could have got, you know, 15 pips off of that, in and out. So you guys kind of, you know, understanding my method, how I'm using the royalty signals with the EMAs. I'm trying to plan them around with the EMAs. Now, in the old version, we were just waiting for the star at the royalty lines and the entry signal, and we just taking the trade. That's just the old way we were taking it. Right, but we're using these key features here just to kind of see it better. See, the Asian session market shoots one way, 25 to 50 pips below the Asian session. Let's measure it to see if I'm right.
The security guard, I left my keys in there.
There's a 50
I
pips.
do that,
Hey, can you meet your line real quick?
Did he leave already? Did he leave already?
All right. So, yeah. Say whoever that was, you just got to look back at the video, man. you're not catching it right now, but this is the Asian session. Okay, price came out and played right out here around this 18 EMA. And see, it went 50 pips below the Asian session. Remember that. Look at that. You got the star here, entry signal here. You could have took it. Let's see. I like to see that momentum. I do like to see a full body candle, either close above the 18 EMA or just a full body candle open and close above the EMA. When I say that, I mean it's not touching the EMA. It's away from the EMA. Now, with that, sometimes you just have to use your gut on that. Like, do I want to wait another candle first just to be sure? You know, just have to use your gut. Sometimes, you can take it here or you can just wait here and take it. I mean, right there, your stop loss right here below the EMA. You would have got about 30 pips off of that. Now, you do see the 200 EMA there. So your next take profit area, if that's one of your concerns, just have to, for me, I like to get in and out when I don't see an area of take profit. Usually when I look for a take profit, it has to be one of these royalty lines or either one of this box. Of course, it didn't go that way, that far up. It didn't go up here, So I'm like, okay, when I don't see any area to take profit, I'm just gonna say, hey, let me get out, between 15 and 25 pips. See, start here, entry signal, close. Same thing, we're taking it to where? Where we taking it to? Boom, right there. 42 pips, y'all. You got that crossover here. Okay, if you got that crossover, it was the end of the day, so you got to really be careful when you take a trade at the end of the day. 40 pips. Yeah. All right, let's look at one more pair, and then we'll be done with this training. Let's look at what's the other pair on the left? Was it G-Chef? I think we had G-Chef on our list. Okay. See, I don't like that there. Now, if somebody in here like work, doing price action, you can catch this all day. But you still have to, I still recommend using it with a confirmation or, the EMAs, just confirmation. So that'll be your confirmation, EMAs, whatever else you use. So that wouldn't have been valid for me. It did come down out of the Asian session. It shot above our 18 full body candle here, close. It actually got it here. It just kept going up. Okay. We're just looking at, with this one here, we're gonna just look at London. Yeah, it can happen in New York too, because New York, stuff just be moving. All right. So here we go. So price shot one way, as we see. It didn't quite hit our stop hunt. Well, it's right there, but it did come to our royalty line, gave us a bearish engulfing right on top of the 18. It didn't break the EMA into here until we got here. Okay. I'm waiting for the next candle to be red, right? I'm waiting for a bearish candle here. It's not, it's bullish. So I'm still waiting, okay? I'm still waiting to get into this trade on the sell. Gave us a full body candle here going up. Boom, boom. And then we get this bearish, just this momentum here is just crazy. So we got this momentum here. You could have caught it here, or you could have waited for another. Well, if you would have waited for another full body candle, that's when you got to use your gut right there. Because see, it's just kind of going in like an Elliott wave. It's not like this here, or just shoot straight up. It's kind of going side, you know, in a diagonal way. Okay, so you could have took this trade here. $16 pips. Of course, more than that if you would have held it. If you would have held it to here, 34 pips. Again, the stop loss when you're taking this trade, I like to do them above the EMAs, or actually by the hand. Either by the EMA or above the hand. Okay, we got this beautiful crossover here. See, stuff like this, I love to see this here. When I see it come back, when I see it pull up, get a bearish candle here, and I'm already looking at this crossover. Because you wouldn't have seen this crossover right here. You just wouldn't have. You'll start seeing the crossover as price start pulling back up to the EMA. You probably would have seen it like right here. Not over here. You would have seen it crossover right here. So you would have got in this, if you wanted to do it at the crossover, you would have took it here. Stop loss above here, above the EMAs. Of course, you can't go way up here. So now your stop loss has to be above the EMAs. And you take it. This took what, gave you what, 21 pips? Scalping system, right? We scalping. Here we go, another London session set up. Okay, came out the Asian session. Gradually went up a little bit and wicked off of this 200 EMA, and then it just shot down. When it just shoot down like that, no rush. You don't have to jump in. You don't have to have FOMO, fear of missing out. That's the reason that the market does that. It's the reason that the market has to shoot one way aggressively, and that's because what they want to do, they want to entice people to take a trade. People are taking sales here. Okay, we already know what's going on, y'all. People are jumping in this trade here, taking sales. They're like, oh, we making this money, y'all. We in here. We in this thing. We finna throw a standard on it right up in here. They throwing standards right here on the sale. And guess what the market does? Ooh, it pulls it away from them. Right? We just sitting back waiting. Star, entry signal. Not only if it's in the stop up box, what we say, 50 pips below. 50 pips below the Asian session is your reversals, 25 to 50 pips. But still, you don't take it until you get what? The royalty signals. You got the royalty signals here. If you guys understand price action and patterns, this is nothing but an inverted head and shoulders. This is the shoulder here. This is the head. This is the shoulder. Okay, we see this happen here. We see price pull above, close above the 18 EMA. Slightly here. Full body candle here. You can take it here or you can take it right here. Okay. Let's say you got in here. You take it to the 200. Every time, guys. Every time. 35, 36 pips. Of course, it went higher than that. Pull back. 92 pips. We take it to where? Where did it go to? It went to our royalty line. Look at this. The previous week low. That was your next Takes profit area. Okay, let me explain the take profit areas to you. Take profit 1 right here. If you see the royalty lines above you, it's take profit 2 right here. And then right here is take profit 3. Right? Take profit 3. You're done. I mean, this is beautiful, y'all. I mean, every time, every week. You might not get it every day, but you're going to get it every week. Every single week. Asian session, price shoot up 25 to 50 pips above the Asian session. It's a science behind this, guys. 25 pips. Look at that. Star entry signal. The entry signal appeared above the 18, which is great. Where do we want to take it at? We got it here. Was it here? Where did we get that entry signal? Was it here? Oh, I lost it, y'all. Hold on. I think this was it here. When it does that, guys, sometimes it scares me. It scares me. So what I do, when you get an entry signal and it's really engulfing like this and it's already down here at the stop hunt box, I kind of watch it. So what I wait for is this hook. See this hook? See how it came back, reversed off our 18 EMA? And it gave us this here. Not only did it reverse off at the 18 EMA, it closed below our royalty line. We'll take the trade here and we just keep it going. If the royalty signal's not there, don't take the trade. Because guys, guess what? Sometimes, and people who knows the market maker method, everybody looking to take a trade at the stop hunt box. A lot of people are looking to take the reversal at the stop hunt box. We took it here on the upside, but some people may be looking to take a buy here. Guess what? We didn't get no entry signal. We didn't get no royalty signals here. So we still in the sell. We can sell it out of the stop hunt box. We can keep going. Yeah, we can. Yeah, look at that. Let's look at one more London session and we'll be done. We didn't get it here. Okay. Sometimes you can catch it as soon as the Asian session is about to end. You can catch it out of the Asian session, but you have to really, gotta really, takes a lot of focus. Sometimes what I'll do, like I did this evening, is if I see the crossover here, 218, that still indicates that game is over. I can still take this trade. There's still a sell opportunity when the 18 crossed the 200. The pullback came here. I probably wouldn't have seen that cross to maybe here. I wouldn't have seen that 18 cross to here until I got here. If not here, okay? So if I do that, if I do it like that, I'm gonna take it to the top of this box and down up in here. But again, that can be tricky when you know it takes a lot of focus if you're gonna trade it out of the Asian session. Because remember, we waiting until the Asian session over. We waiting for price to shoot one way or the other. But in this situation, you got the entry signal right up out of the Asian session. I mean, you got it right there. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes before the Asian session. Before the Asian session ended. So it's been pretty accurate. I mean, a lot of folks have been having success with it, and I'm very excited about the new update. It's been going well so far.
Hey, Vern, you cold-blooded with this right here, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Like, I'm still in the trade here. If y'all see this here, I'll take this on my live account. Hold on. Let me go to my live account. Put that Jabari.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been
Appreciate
kind
you,
of
brother.
laying. I've been kind of laying back lately, man. But yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. The market making method is cool, man. That's my foundation. So
Oh yeah, man. Hey, I have to incorporate it together, man. I
I'm
have to
sitting here,
incorporate them together, and that's what made it powerful. So I
bro. The
took
way
this, huh?
I was just gonna say, the way that you incorporated it. I mean, you made it so clean. I got to give you props on.
Man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm very excited about it, man. And, we all finna make some money, man. We are about to make this money now. Yep, we are.
Indeed.
So I
Indeed.
took this trade here. Um, I took this before the market closed because I knew what time it was. Okay, if you look to the top left, I did take this on the real account. Okay, so I waited. I still knew we was in the buy because of what happened down here. Okay, EA did the same thing. I know that's not on our list, but I mean, those pairs will do it too. They will. They'll move during London. Okay, we got the crossover here, and I seen these higher highs. We call them higher highs. When the highs here is higher than this, and this high is higher than that. So I seen that happen. So I seen to about right here. I don't know if it was here. It might have been right up in here. I was looking at the crossover. Crossover already happened, right? Oh, let me mute you real quick. So the crossover already happened. So I was kind of waiting because I didn't take it up in here. I took it like right here because I was trying to anticipate. I was trying to figure out, okay, the market about to close, and I don't take no trades when the market about to close. I don't take no trades after, I don't like take no trades after 2 o'clock like that, or right when the market opens. Kind of like to wait, wait a while. So look at that, still pushing. So I saw the crossover here. And remember, we know the 18 crossed the 200 game over. So after I take the trade here, it starts shooting up. Okay. This candle here, it actually pulled back down to here. It actually pulled back. It was way back there. No, actually, it was here. Here's the candle here. So this candle here, yeah, here it is. So when I seen this candle pull back, I said, okay, let me open up my second position. So I opened up a second position. I really was going to throw a standard lot on here. Not a standard lot, but yeah, I could, yeah, but I don't trade. I can't trade like that no more. So I was just throwing a lot size according to my account balance. I just got with this broker yesterday, went ahead and threw a couple $100 in here, and just testing it out. Even with this broker here, this broker is FX Glory, and I'm gonna do another video on it. FX Glory, they don't have no spread, not no spreads either. They have fixed spreads, and they have zero commissions, and with a 1 to 3,000 leverage. And they will give you a 5% added to your account when you deposit the money. So I deposited $200, and then they put in when I got the deposit within 3 minutes, it was $216, right? So I'm testing this account out, see what we can do with fixed spreads. I love it. I love it, man. 1 to 3,000 leverage. I can really throw a standard 2 on here. Sometimes I feel like, man, I should have, but I'm just trying to be smart trade wise. So yeah, this is what happened. So now I could decide to close this trade out or just keep opening up positions on the pullback. But yeah, that's what happened with this. This is Euro odd. Hey, y'all, hold on just a second. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. All right, so that's pretty much it with this. I mean, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this here? Do y'all see this broker here, FS Glory? Can y'all see this broker? Y'all probably still looking at Osprey, huh? I don't think I switched it for y'all. Hold on. Y'all were looking at Osprey still. This FS Glory. In case y'all missed that, remember I said I took the trade here. Okay. I saw the crossover happening. I already seen it happen. Maybe around, up in this area here. It shows that it crossed over here, but in real time, you don't see the crossover until like up in here somewhere. So I saw the crossover happening. So I waited to take this trade right up in this area, market close. Again, I normally don't do that kind of stuff. I don't like to, trade when the market about to close or when the market just open. But I seen the opportunity there. I seen that, we know that when the 18 crosses 200, game is over. You catch it on the pullback. So I caught it here. I seen it pulling back just slightly. And a few candles later, it shot up. I'm going to grow in this small account. We're going to see what happens. What I might do, I could close out or I could just open up positions on the way up. We know it's going to, we do know that. It's just a mark. Same situation. Just wake up and catch these setups. The opportunity is a lot greater, I think. $200 pips. 200 pips while people asleep. You could have made all that money. Right? And just shot up. I mean, this is a.
Vern, is the update available now?
Yes and no, because see, I'm waiting for. I'm gonna try something else tonight. I got a security issue going on with the serial number.
Oh, okay.
I got a security issue going on with the serial number. So today Wednesday, no later than man, I want to say no later than Sunday. I got my
It's almost like you got to smash on this, you but you can't do it because it ain't ready yet.
No, I'm a manual way to do it, man. I got a manual way y'all can do this right now. Okay, just add the 18 and the 200 EMA, and then add them with the royalty, and then these boxes I have to kind of send y'all separately. So, and then y'all can add them like that. Right now, the royalty it has everything combined. It has everything combined. So, but the trend line feature, I'm gonna get that set up to where if y'all want to, somebody want to come in and swing trade, they can see clear break off those EMAs, just depending on what time frame they do it from. Now on the trend with the trend line feature, you can, those 4 hour, the daily time frame and weekly, those pretty much solid. They stick for a while before they repaint. They really do. But if you're looking at the trend lines on the 15 minute or the 1 hour, 30 minute, maybe the 4 hour, they will repaint more often, especially the 15. I mean, you'll think it's right there, and that thing will break that trend line will repaint and everything, man. And you'll be thinking, oh, it's retesting the bottom of the trend line. No, your trend line actually repainted. So I'm trying to stop that issue. But if you looking at these EMAs, oh, you can do some damage, because that's all EMAs is anyways. That's all they are anyways. They're moving trend. It's pretty much like trend lines. They're just moving. That's all it is.
True indeed.
They're moving averages. Yep.
All right, man.
Escalated.
So
Yep.
I'm patiently waiting on the full update. You know, I actually have the market maker boxes already from
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So
I
you
have it,
good.
but see, it's not as clean as the way that you have it set up, though. You know what I'm saying? I like how you have it just the outline instead of a full colored box. The way mine is set up, it's like a full colored box, and it can get a little messy on the chart.
Oh yeah, I'll show y'all how to set that up. I don't know if I show that in the first video. I think in the first video I'll show how to get them clean like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back and check that one out.
Yep. All right, man. Yeah, my daughter is she just woke up, so she needs a lot of my attention right now. So let me get to her, and if you guys have any questions, just shoot out to me. Hit me up in the group, and I got you. But let me feed her. She's starving. So, man, look, I thank y'all for being on. Looking forward to sending this out to you guys real soon. So, y'all have a wonderful night and happy trading. All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Yep.
Thanks for